Hi. So, it's from I'm recording. I am. So today I am going to be showing off my base in MistyMC because I'm probably going to be leaving soon to join a different server, and I just wanted to commemorate like what I built because I believe it's my first time ever like building a base on this scale, so it kind of proved a lot to me, and like resource collection and stuff. So yeah, let's just get into it. This is the bridge. I paid someone to make that. It was kind of worse before I paid him. So first thing you might notice is the horses. There's gonna be horses everywhere, or there were, but I freed a lot of them. You see the speed. The speed's really high. But this is the like interior. This is my storage room where I spend the most time in this house. And so you see like all these chests. Basically, these chests are all completely full of dirt, and they all were. And people are like constantly taking them, or not constantly, but people are taking out of them as well. This is from the Guardian farm that I didn't build when my friend built. Just a bunch of stuff, a bunch of resources. You can, I'm not sure if you care enough, but you could pause and check them. This is all like andesite. Should have some andesite on me too. 256. Ton of bone blocks. It's all andesite, granite, diorite, sand stuff. People are taking my sand too. Redstone, stone, black stone, soul sand. Yeah, stone. This is with someone taking a lot of the stone, but that's not really the focus of the tour. I guess it kind of is. Let me show you my ender chest too. That's not important. There's 36 diamond blocks, 4 diamonds. On the server, diamonds are currency, so you don't really hoard them. Rockets I got for free. Here there's a enchanted golden apple, 3 elytras, which are kind of expensive, but I got them for cheap. 2 maces, which are pretty expensive. Density and bridge. So I don't have wind bricks. That's really expensive on the server. All of these shulkers are empty. Yeah. Okay. Let's continue. This house wasn't the first house on the server that I built, but it did kind of start something big in me. This was the pool, the most recent addition. You might notice like the walls are the same, like it's kind of low effort. That's just because like I wasn't really feeling the best when I made this, but it's kind of unrelated to what happened. This is like the modern version. Not modern. It's just a really low effort pool. But I just wanted to get that done. This is the bedroom, and this is like a little patio outside with like the fake grass. So yeah, that's kind of the house. I'll show you the outside one last time. Is this guy faster? Or this guy? Yeah, this guy's faster. So let me show you the outside. And originally when I made it, I intended it to look Mediterranean. But a lot of people are saying like it looks Mexican, which honestly I agree with. And that's what I thought first as well. I think it looks really good still, even though it wasn't exactly what I planned. But that's not the focus of the base. Let's go to the island. Okay, let me just hide chat. So this is like the start of it. I gave it this name because it reminds me of like a Qatari island, and that's kind of what I was going for. You might notice like this is all granite, that's all andesite. Originally the whole thing was andesite floor. I mined out everything and I put andesite there, but I didn't like how it looked, so I was in the process of putting granite and like andesite around the edges near the sea. But I decided to quit the server before could complete that. But let me just give you a tour. So we start out here. This is what was going to be the first metro entrance. We go down here, we go to the metro. This is the museum. So you have this lavender set. Oh my god, these horses are gonna drive me insane. Hold on. Or stop. Oh yeah, and animals spawn on the island now. But anyway, so the lavender set, you have this one, which I got for free from the store. If you play the server, the store is the Granite Cafe. This one I got from my friend Sizzy. This one also from my friend Sizzy, supposed to represent like the nation we're playing on. Or we're playing in. We're in a nation called Rise. So this was the museum. And you basically just saw all the artwork. This is the cafe. I tried modeling it off this store called Monoprix, which is like a French store, a grocery store, that we entered once in Qatar, and I think I did pretty well on it. Of course, every building was designed to hold an interior. For example, this building was designed as a villager system, so like a villager breeder, curing chamber, and then also trading hall, and a horse breeder. That's why we had like all the horses. We were going for like top speed, because another idea of the island was like public transport, like it should be easy to move around. A shulker with more andesite. This was going to be a fried chicken spot. This was going to be filled up with grass. This is probably where the animals spawn, and this was supposed to branch out into like a textile factory here with like a sheep farm inside. This is a destroyed village. My friends blew it up, and I kind of got pissed from that. And that was one of the reasons why I built the pool. Like, I just got pretty mad because when I was a kid, I just really liked villagers. And it just kind of hurt, as stupid as that sounds, to like see them blow up. But I guess that's fine. They're just in-game characters or something. I removed the light level mod, but I made it so didn't make it so I went for these types of lighting on the outside, this types of lighting on the inside to make it feel modern. That was really what I was going for. Like I kept the grass trimmed, if you could call it that. Just give it that modern vibe, and I guess that's kind of the tour. I really like how it turned out so far. I feel like it's all coming together. This was like going to be a mosque, but I feel like it was too small, and adding the walls made it look weird, so it's kind of like an open air mosque now. And over there, I didn't build that, by the way, but EE's, which is another friend of mine, he built Whiteout in game. So let me, what key is that? Okay. Let me fly over there. I just don't want to look at chat right now. Actually, I should look in chat. Someone's like telling me hi, I'm ignoring them. Alright, no one's. Okay. This is Whiteout. It's really fun. Like, he did an amazing job with this. Like, we sometimes hold races. I always mess that one thing up. Oh shoot, no, I messed two things up. But, I mean, it's really fun. It's amazing. But yeah, some other things I was going to get into if I kept playing would be I'd put the granite to surround everything, like all the floors. I'd put granite here and stuff. I'd probably put like benches around here. I'd make this area have trees, and make this area have palm trees like over here, like kind of around and spaced out, and I'd have benches, and you like look out into the sea, and again like the textile factory that way. Honestly, I had a lot of things planned, and even that like it won't work out, that I won't play on the server anymore. What are you doing here? I still really love how it turned out. And this is like, I should mention, like the whole island, like this half of the island was as tall as this basically. That's how I got like a ton of resources. And then the way I got, set that in my rockets, it was the way I got a ton of andesite was basically I play this mod called Greg Tech sometimes, and in it like you're kind of conditioned into mining a ton. So whenever I'd find andesite, like I call them veins, I dig down here and I just dig out all the andesite and all this other stuff, all the granite, all the diorite, and I'd craft it into andesite or use it. Originally the plan was the floor would entirely be andesite, but that didn't come out. Another thing is the island isn't actually this big. I just extended it into the sea. You should probably see my globals and also check me on join. But I mean, like, nothing really. It was a learning experience, okay? Like I was ready to let it go. I was ready to let it go. Because since the start, I was saying like playing the servers kind of like studying abroad for Minecraft, even though that sounds stupid, but it's like you get to see everyone, like you get to see a higher standard of playing than you would otherwise. And I met some great people on the server, and we're probably just gonna move to a different server. Over here, this was where I was actually planning to hold the industrial district. I'm just killing these zombies. What the? Why did he drop a... Can he even drop mushrooms? I'm gonna get some more rockets, probably drop some things off, and then show you like my first base on the server. So let me just pause recording. Alright, surprisingly that was done pretty fast. Oh, I forgot to show you. I do have a picture of Coco on the wall. That's Sizzy's cat. That wasn't the important part. Let me show you my first place on the server. Past the perimeter, past the incident, industrial rise, and the farm. This is my first base on the server. So if you want a backstory, what happened was when I joined the server, my account was hacked. So you might have, if you check my channel, there's a video called like trading from exile, like something stupid like that. That was when I got hacked, and that was me like training PvP on a cracked server, but that's besides the point. So I joined, and I joined this nation called Rise. When I joined Rise, I thought this was going to be like the most wholesome nation, like the way it was being described. Like, I don't know what was wrong with me, I thought it was going to be wholesome. So I joined it, and then I also joined a different country called, or nation I should say, called Saucy States. So Saucy States was like, it was headed by this guy called Hamter. And Hamter, I knew this guy since a server called MistyMC, which is the server that the Misty players come from, and also they also can come from like just Reddit. But so like he was with me in the nation called Gloomia. So I thought Saucy States was about to be the new Gloomia, if you know what I'm saying, because it was Gloomia had villagers, had everything. So I thought like these guys in Rise like they look nice, but I feel like they're about to be like iron armor or copper, or not copper, it didn't come out yet, but iron armor for like for like basic diamonds. And I could come over here and I could build like modern houses and villas and stuff, and that'd be like super cool. It was not like that at all. It wasn't even wholesome. So I come back 2 months later, my account's not hacked anymore. First thing I see, Saucy States doesn't exist anymore. Second thing I see, like, a lot of the players were, not a lot, but the player whose house I was staying in was banned. Maybe they seed cracked, I'm not sure. But, like, that was a shock. So I tried to survive making my own town in a like acacia biome. But honestly, the way like the cave was set up, like I kept dying, and I was like, I really just had enough, basically. So, what I planned to do was I scrolled up in Rise channel because I remember seeing like an image shared by Pirate King, who's the current leader of Rise. Our former founder Becker, they quit, but maybe we'll see them again, I'm not sure. But for now, so Pirate, he sent this picture where he's at the brewing station. Not there, that's the bone block run. This, and he finished this, and he had his coordinates on. And I basically just followed the coordinates in the overworld, because I was already at the other player's base, and it was kind of far from spawn. But for context, this was like, I won't say the number, but it was under 30 kilometers of blocks. And I trekked that on foot, and I arrived here in leather armor. And I was like, alright guys, I'm going to, like, I'm a member of Rise, just like you guys, but I haven't been playing for long, and I'm going to leave for 2 weeks for winter break anyway. So, I'm not going to take anything from your farms until I've made myself useful enough. And he's an amazing guy who's like, no man, feel free to take anything. So I come back and I make this. I start with the carrots, potatoes, pumpkins, melons, then I go into the animals, I go into the chickens, I make that house. The plan was originally it was going to be a lot bigger, but it didn't really look nice, but I feel like this fits the vibe a lot better. And while it was happening, I was kind of proved wrong that Rise was wholesome because I kept getting killed by my friends Pirate and Seppi. But yeah, that's just kind of like my base, my setup in Rise. I'm glad I can show it off. That was also my story. This is where I got the carrots and potatoes from. I'm not sure which idiot broke all this. Hold on. Forgot to mention this server is, yeah. Okay, well this guy got banned, and he's getting unbanned soon. So I can't really blame him. But this server is 100%. That's 2 for 98.2% like pure vanilla. There's no like /TP/TPA, no set home, nothing like that. But there is core protect, so mods can like roll back inventories, roll back chunks, roll back any griefing, and you know, it's a perfect balance. You can't really have a server like this without that. Griefing is banned on the server. PvP, unconsensual PvP is banned. You know, this server will always have a soft spot in my heart because it taught me. Not it, I taught myself, but it was on this server that I proved to myself I can build something of this scale. I can do this. I can build like this, and I want to take these skills onto a different server that I play with my friend. My friend Punching Potato, actually. He's his own YouTuber, but Loki has been like super busy, so we haven't been playing that much, and I don't really like to play without him. But it's like a permanent server, you know what I mean? Like this one of course, like we leave. That one I'm not gonna get banned from that one. It's just me and him that's playing. What else? Any final notes? Not that much. And also the server I'm playing with Kirby Cat, Sapphire Assault. Maybe if he joins, maybe someone else. But mainly just Kirby Cat, because he like he's into Greg Tech with me. We're gonna be playing Super Symmetry if he's ever free. And I want to like make us like start building like this, because so far like we just live in like caves, unironically cavemen, and like if we can build this in vanilla, what's stopping us from building it in Super Symmetry? Not this exactly, but something similar in scale or something similar in. I don't want to compliment myself so much or flatter myself and say beauty or something, but like architectural thought on the outside. But yeah, that's my tour. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a nice comment, and I'll probably heart it. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, guys.